I'm just going to start the video off just by saying that if you think you're aggressive, you're not. If you think that you're like some guy who can't be pushed over, that's just not the case. Most likely anyways, right? I thought I was like some dude who was like, you know, super alpha, super aggressive. Not really, but you know what I mean. Like I wasn't going to take shit from someone. Up until I was doing Krav Maga, right? That's like the martial art, you know, combination kind of training that you know, teaches you how to defend yourself from getting murdered, right? Recommend it, by the way. Not for, you know, I'm not going to be doing it for too much longer, but, you know, I definitely recommend it. I'm about, what, 4 or 5 months in? So, pretty good. In any case, right, I was training, sparring with my partner, right, and, like, you know, we have to, like, choke each other out. Not actually pressing on the actual windpipe, but pressing on the sides, so that it's really, it's not that bad, but, like, you do feel like, you know, oh crap, like someone's actually attacking me, right? So, and the partner I was with was a woman, right? So you're not supposed to treat anyone any differently there. Like you're trying to give them as accurate of a self-defense scenario that you can without injuring them or hurting them too much. You're trying to make sure that they know what to do when they get into that situation, right? Okay, fair enough, right? So I was training with her and, you know, I was kind of like, you know, choking, but I also was holding back a lot. I didn't realize how much, because then she told me like, hey, like you need to get like aggressive. Like she was telling me like, hey, like you can choke harder, like you're fine. I didn't, to be fair, didn't know how old she was. She was 27. I had no idea. But even just the idea of like kind of and putting in too much pressure just felt a little weird for me. Like it shouldn't have been because I'm training to help someone else learn how to defend themselves, right? That's a whole nother topic really, but I wasn't aggressive in the moment. I didn't realize that. I thought that I had that kind of like, you know, anger in me or whatever, but no, not really. Turns out it kind of extinguished that fire along with every other man nowadays who's told that, you know, being aggressive and, you know, kind of like saying what you want and all that stuff is just kind of like not great, like undesirable. Like being mad is a bad thing, right? Fast forward to my work, right? I'm working in an Amazon warehouse right now, right? It is what it is. All right, I burn calories. I walk steps. It's fine. So I'm working there, and I'm actually trying to ask out this girl, right? I've been talking to her a couple times, and every single time, right? Like this guy just comes out of nowhere, right? I've never talked to him before at the time, right? Just some random dude, and he acts like he knows me, right? He's starting conversation with me, just kind of just butting in, right? Because it's just two of us and there's no one around us for, what, like 20 feet? Like, I mean, he really made his way over. And I've, like I said, never talked to him before. Obviously, in my opinion, I think he felt a little insecure. Especially when he came up from behind me. It was like he put his arm, like, he put his hand, like, heavy on my back, like on my shoulder, from behind. Not great. I don't prefer that, right? I don't really love being touched, especially not like that. Like, heavy on the shoulder. Hey, bro, how's it going, dude? Like, bro, I don't know you. Obviously, I could tell what he was trying to do. He felt threatened or whatever. But that kind of, like, you know, dickish behavior was kind of like, it was really interesting. Because, you know, following that moment, he continually just, like, you know, tries to degrade me in subtle ways or, like, discounts everything I say and kind of, like, it's just a little bit like, I think the word is derisive. I don't know. But essentially, you know, this kind of was angering me, right? Because, like, I don't really get treated unfairly to my knowledge. Possibly I have for a while, and who knows? Maybe I just haven't taken notice of it because I'm too positive or whatever. But it really did piss me off that this dude was talking to her, right? You know, talking to me, like, kind of, like, messing with me, like, I don't remember exactly what conclusion I got to. Actually, yeah. So I think I was like dealing with a pretty shitty day and like, yeah, I think that work shift, like I was getting destroyed. Like I had so many pallets to wrap up and I was just running around like I was drenched, right? Just totally destroyed, really tired. And I'm walking on break, you know, I'm walking and I see him and another manager, right? And he had, I'm on like lane like D, right? There's like A through G, right? So he was on the end, so I didn't see him, right? And apparently she was there too because the manager was like, you know, talking to him going, oh bro, like, that was a really tough shift, or like that was a really tough part. Like, I'm glad that, that we were able to do it. And he was like, yeah, exactly. And then the manager went, that's right. Didn't you have help? And then like that dude was like, yeah, like Emily like helped us out, like in front of me, right? He said that in front of me, like, and I'm pretty sure that was to get under my skin. Whether or not it was, it did. And yeah, I wasn't gonna work out that day because I was really pissed off and drained, right? But I hit the gym after work. Like, I went straight after. I was speeding, you can imagine. And yeah, I just cycled between, sets of bench press and, destroying the shit out of that heavy bag. Like, I was fucking it up, right? Krav Maga stuff. Given the whole hammer fist, like, my hands started bleeding, right? And I didn't even care. Just like, I was really going at it, no gloves, right? I was really, really pissed. That's right. I didn't even change, right? I just was in, gym shorts because it's work or whatever. But like, I still like went and, beat up the heavy bag, bench press until I was exhausted. Went to the gas station and went home. Right. That felt amazing. And next time you get angry, you should go hit a heavy bag. And most psychologists will tell you, no, you shouldn't get your aggression out, no, you shouldn't do that. Like, that's, doesn't help your anger. No, it kind of does, especially when you're so exhausted you can't be angry anymore. You're just tired. Helps you sleep better, right? You're not thinking about punching someone in the face, and it helps that you actually know how to punch someone in the face if you're doing martial arts stuff too. Whatever, we could dive into the nuances and I've had this kind of self-discussion of like, oh, why was I feeling that way? Like, is that a beta thing? Maybe not. But I will say that like, it definitely helped me key into my like male aggression. And I will just say like, ever since then, every Krav workout has been, tripled in efficiency, right? I am hitting hard. I am destroying these mats. I am kicking as hard as I can now. I was holding back way too much earlier. I had none of the emotion involved. I had none of that, right? It was just too disconnected. I was like play fighting because I didn't think of it as real, right? I didn't imagine a face that I was going to be hitting, right? I haven't been in a fight before. So this kind of like mentality switch like really helped me out. And I'd recommend that to anyone watching, considering it's just kind of important. Like, you need to, like, if you are angry, if something makes you angry, like, you need to act positively. Like, channel that into a positive source. Like, hit the gym even though you didn't want to, right? Like, go out on a run at like 2 a.m. because you're pissed off, right? Because of work or because of your spouse or who gives a shit? Just go out and punch a tree, man. I've done it. It's great. And I should get back to that, right? Yeah, totally just recommend it. Just punch a tree, man. Peace.